Hello everyone, hope you all are healthy and fine. Today we are going to learn how to connect HTML form to the Google form. So firstly open a folder in VS Code and create a index.html file. So I am creating here the index.html file. Now come to the index.html file. Here we are going to write our HTML code for the form. So by using the exclamation mark, I have written the basic HTML. Now create the form using form tag. So now in the body tag, we just write the form and add an action attribute here. Just leave the action attribute for now. Add encryption type as text plain. Add target as hidden iframe. We are later on write the hidden iframe. So now come inside the form tag, write the label, and we are writing the label for the name. So in the for attribute, we are writing name, and we are just write the name here. So now we are adding the input tag, and we set the ID as same as we have written in the for attribute of the label. So we set the ID as name. We set the type as text, and we set as text, and we set the name attribute as name. We are going to change it later on. So just close the input tag. We can add required also, so that each data will be come to our database. So we just add required, and we can add a placeholder also, such that user can get what to fill in the blank. So I write the placeholder as enter your name. Now come to we can add a break so that we can change the line. Now we can add now we are going to add the label for email. So just add the label for email, and we write the input for the same, like we add id equal to email space type equal to email, name equal to email. We can change it later on, and then required placeholder enter your email. Similarly, we add one more break here, and we add a label for the message. So label for equal to message. Now we add a text area because the message section will accept more characters, so we can add a text area here. So text area id equal to message, and name equal to message. Also we will going to change this later on when we connect the form, and we can add required placeholder etc here also. So for submitting the form, now we are going to add a button for submit option. So we add a break so that we can have a line change. So now we can add a button type equal to submit. Wait a minute. Type equal to submit, and we just simply write submit here inside the button. So now click on go live. So here your form will be ready now, and this your form validation is also active here. So now the form will be ready now, and now we are going to connect it with Google form. So now come to the Google form, just open the Google form, log in it with your ID. I am already logged in, and create a new form, and just create a new form having the same field as in our HTML form. So add the name field, add the email field, and add the message field. Now you can change the form name also. So your form name will be changed now. Now come here and click on get preferred link. Fill this form like I'm filling with my personal details. So I filled this form. Now click on get link. Your link will be created. Click on copy link. Now come to any of your text editor. So since I am using Ubuntu now, so I am opening the Notepad++ here. You can use any of your text editor and just paste your link here. We are going to use these entry IDs like entry.169.439, entry dot this, entry dot this. So we are going to use this entry IDs in our name attribute of the form. So for the name, we are going to copy this entry ID, as this is the entry ID for the name attribute. So we just copy this entry ID and paste and replace the name, this name, with the same entry ID. Similarly, we are going to do with other one also. So for the email, we are going to copy this entry ID and replace the email here with that entry ID. Similarly, for message, we are going to copy this entry ID and we are going to replace message here. Now for connecting the Google form, just come on the Google form, click on preview, copy this link, paste it in the action attribute of the form, replace the view form with the form response. You have to replace the view form with the form response. So now your form will be connected to the Google form. You can check by just entering your details. So I come to my HTML form. Now I'm going to fill this, like I'm going to fill any of my random thing, like anything I'm going to fill. So I filled my email ID also, and I simply filled a message and I click on submit. So your form will be submitted. You have to hide this. So for hiding this, come to the HTML and after the form, just write a iframe tag and set the its ID as hidden iframe. Name name as hidden iframe also. So I'm writing the name as hidden iframe. Similarly to this target that we have set earlier, this target name, we have to set the ID and set the name, and now set the style as display none. Okay, so I'm setting the style as display none, and now close the iframe tag. Now, so as we have set the iframe tag, now come to the come to our HTML form. Just fill it with any ID, like I am changing the ID so that you can get two different values in the Google form. So I'm writing just any random text in the email format, and I change the message also in any random text. So just click on submit and you can get the response as like this. I have submitted any random ID, so you can get a random ID here, any random things. So likewise, your form will work with the Google form. You can connect your Google form with your HTML form. So that's all for today. Thank you.